face a familiar opponent, but a new challenge. The start of what the entire season has led up to. Now, behind the roar of thousands, they march confidently into battle against the Houston Rockets. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. At the guard position, Van Fleet in green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at small forward.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Sengun still able to play above the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. You take a look at the Thunder. And you know, Greg, they've worked so hard to establish home court advantage. And then they needed having drawn a brutal opponent here in round 1.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way. That makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
Now Brooks following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Misses the layup. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort trying to free himself up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Here's Sengun. Pass to Green. Unloads from 13. Buries the jump shot.
When Green goes up for that mid-range jumper, he gets way up in the air, makes it very difficult to contest.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Pulls it up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. Here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Here's Sengun. And Sengun throws it down.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. The shot, no good. Here's Holmgren. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And they're trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. And
that one's good. Green.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Van Vliet. Still scoreless. Fires from deep. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now, here's Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Green up on top. Thompson outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Under trailing by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Van Vliet. No good off the front iron. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Releases from the wing and drills it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruise. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Houston ball. Rockets leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And here is Green. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
And it's Green missing. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 12 points for him. Count that one. 14 points for him.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Pass to Eason. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And it's Green, missing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
From deep, Green. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half. Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Eason, the bounce pass. Inside. Landale. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead. Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's stolen by Green. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Good on the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Rockets leading by 8. And we got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Amen Thompson comes in for Smith. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Cam Whitmore. Pass to Holmgren. Williams for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Now, Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who could really shoot the basketball.
He was all alone on that one. VanVleet's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Rockets.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And that one, good.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And Thompson kicks to VanVleet. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Yep, that one goes. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Goes up from the top of the key. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Rockets leading by 8. On the wing, Green. And Green slams it in.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
Dort finds Williams. And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets ahead, leading by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Houston Rockets.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And here now the Thunder. It's a 10-point game. So on the floor for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. Alper and Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Outside, Green. Fires for three. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Thunder shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. From downtown, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Houston leading by 4. Thompson outside. Into Van Vliet. Pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw tonight. The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
They get the rebound, and Şengün throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. He's off on the second. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And the dunk by Eason.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been...
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Van Vliet passes to Green. And the 3 off target.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Thompson, high post, working on Williams. The shot by Thompson, no good. Thunder trailing by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
To the paint, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. The Rockets also changing it up. Smith checked in for Amen Thompson. Cam Whitmore comes in for Jalen Green. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Williams, that's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Holiday. Williams with the block. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, Joe. No scoring in this one. Williams with the ball. Now Smith defending. Launches a three. Williams can't get it to go. Pass to Holiday. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first points in this one.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You've got Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Green. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Eason. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That free throw good from Eason. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 14. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Down low. Here's Whitmore. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Landale grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 14. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Misses the 3. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from about 19 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Eason. To the inside. Landale. And he dumps it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Smith left side. There's the drive and the dunk by Smith.
And although 6'10", Smith possesses incredible agility. He is going to be a terror on the attack.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Amen Thompson comes in for Smith. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Jari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Whitmore. And Green gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Şengün kicks to VanVleet. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 16. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Thompson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. And they're trailing by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots over VanVleet. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46 points. Rockets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Thompson right side. Inside. Here's VanVleet. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Rockets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Green.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
The 19-foot shot, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. And Thompson kicks to Brooks. Good on the triple.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together.
And yep, another basket.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bobbed up there for Green. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just hanging in the air that time. Green with some terrific bounce.
you see the Rockets taking the win here? A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Green.
On 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real. Turkish Thunder, Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander from down in the low post. It goes.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Brooks. Sinks the tray.
You got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot no good. A bit short. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. It's a three-point game. Here's Şengün. No good with the triple. About a minute into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. Here's Williams. It's good.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who is able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. PA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, BA, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams from long range. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. And there's Green on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a
sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Tries again. Şengün, no good. The Thunder have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 10 points for him.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Green with the ball. Back to Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Green. Van Vliet's got his second bucket on the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. A minute 37 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Van Vliet. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Whitmore. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Green's got his second basket of the game.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Here's Williams. Smith with the rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Whitmore outside. Another three from Houston.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Fires top of the key. Misses off the left iron. Houston leading by 4. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Caruso. And it's Whitmore missing.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Will it go? And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the three. Three-pointer Holiday. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Thunder trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And he can't hit the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Now here's Whitmore. Back to Holiday. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Caruso finds Wiggins. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Houston leading by 3. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Eason. The 3 is up. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from Eason. Whitmore's got 6.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
So for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason, and Jalen Green subbed in for Smith. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. here's Van Vliet. Inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Thunder trail by 7. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Thompson's got 6.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Green, the pass to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet. Şengün, the screen, down low. Up and in on the layup.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
The drive by Shea. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Thompson passes to Şengün. Thompson with a screen. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. Şengün, that's good. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Here's Hartenstein. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
3-pointer, Van Vliet. Dort grabs the miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Şengün with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Oh, the posterizer from Green.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open. And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Dort. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 3-point Houston lead. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dillon Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Van Vliet misses. Thunder trail by 3. To the inside. Thompson with a steal. And pushing it up the floor, the Rockets. Houston again in transition.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
KBA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. B.A.?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the bucket by the Thunder. VanVleet misses.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. To the middle. Pass to Şengün. There's the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game. VanVleet against Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
VanVleet outside. And the three-pointer goes. VanVleet's got 9.
And the luxury of having VanVleet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Thunder trail by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over VanVleet. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. On the take. The fader. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's VanVleet. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And again. And Oklahoma City, no good. The Rockets lead by 4. Thompson finds Brooks. Here he goes.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Launches it from deep. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody. Okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. He's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Houston leading by 4. Pass to VanVleet. The 3 is up. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist of the night.
If you let him, VanVleet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 40 now.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Van Vliet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Van Vliet's got 10 points here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
If you want a free t-shirt. Fans, we want to know who wants a free t-shirt. The loudest section gets a t-shirt. Come on, everybody. Let's get loud. That's right, everyone. It's time to fire up some t-shirts.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Fred VanVleet. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. And he gets that one.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Lets it go. And it's Green missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Williams into the lane. And he comes up with a bucket. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Here's Whitmore. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Whitmore's got 10 points.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Pass to Wallace. The three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green with the ball. Give him 8 points now. And it's Whitmore missing. Outside, Williams. That misses. And a chance to tie it. Fred VanVleet has been on display for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Jang in at the center position.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Şengün. The jump hook. Jang pulls it in.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. That ties the game. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again.
Now here's Şengün. And he lays it up and in. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in just the second half. Outside Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Whitmore. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And there's Caruso. That one's good. On the assist by Wiggins.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Nice find by Thompson. Good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Now Thompson takes the three. Dort grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander up top, guarded by Van Vliet. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Van Vliet. And that one's long.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets it to go. And now a three-point Oklahoma City lead.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the bucket.
Outside, Williams. Over Brooks. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Van Vliet. And he banks in the layup. Van Vliet's got 12 points in just the second half.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
And they're running. Green for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 8 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. I love watching him go to work.
Tries a 10-footer, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Boy, that's as good a look as he's going to get, in my opinion. He's just got to shake that one off and get ready for the next chance.
It's deflected.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Sengun getting it done.
Brooks from outside. Not going to go that time. Oklahoma City trailing. And 1:01 left in the game. Oh, he nails it! A huge shot to tie it up. Van Vliet scanning the floor. No good on the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Van Vliet, and he buries it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Van Vliet outside. With the 10-footer. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Sengun. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And it's good for 2.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT. Thompson outside. Here's Sengun. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston, Alperen Sengun. One shot.
That free throw good from Sengun.
Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder with a lead. Let's go with a three. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Williams.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from distance since overtime began. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. Rebounded by Green. For Houston, they've gone a rocky 2 for 6 so far at OT. Van Vliet, pass to Green. The Rockets with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The Thunder have gone an impressive 4 for 5 since we started overtime. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And good! There's another!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Timeout call, Houston. There's 47 seconds left in the first overtime period. The open shot by Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. So it's Oklahoma City now.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. Here's Van Vliet. 35 seconds left in overtime. Shot to stop the run. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
So it's Oklahoma City now. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. The line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. Trip coming up empty, missing both. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Van Vliet misses. And so they foul intentionally.
Van Vliet. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Williams. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Timeout called, the Rockets. 20 seconds left in the OT period. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Thunder.
Take a break.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
2 shots.
Taking 2 shots.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Jeff Holmgren. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Eastern Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Thunder, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Rockets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren. And Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams. Situation dropping game 1 was a shock to their players, the coaches, and certainly the fans.
The truth is, a few teams have come back to an 0-2 deficit at home. And yes, it is rare. Expect them, though, to come out tonight with purpose, with a fire in their bellies. They know they can't leave anything out there on the floor tonight.
I'm looking at you. You got a fire in your belly, don't you?
Yes, I'm roaring and ready to go.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Lets it go. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
On the wing, Thompson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now that one from Van Vliet.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added in scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So it's Holiday with it. They bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Smith. Over Wiggins. And it's Smith missing. 1:10 left in the first. Now here's Williams. Six to shoot. Unloads from 13. Count it. Good.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Holiday, the pass to Smith. Now Eason. Pass to Holiday. Whitmore with it. The three. Drills it from outside.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Rockets trail by 3. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Off target from three-point range. Down low, here's Wiggins, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The Thunder with the lead. So on the floor for Houston. Whitmore is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. It's Smith. And it's Langdale in at the 5. Down low.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. A three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they recover it. For 3. Joe can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And the wide-open shot from Green. He nails it, and we're tied up. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And it's Whitmore missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
This one for 3. Moves back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And the first one goes. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. The Rockets also changing it up. Amen Thompson comes in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Whitmore. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Wiggins. Green with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. He's giving it to him. He's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jabari Smith. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. VanVleet with the bucket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Rockets. Green deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Thompson. That ball. Great assist by VanVleet. And now a 4-point Houston lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Green, the pass to Smith.